hello. Great to meet you. Thank you for being part of this. Tell me a bit about what you're working on right now and what's exciting you.
Well, I've been a movement educator for almost 48 years, and I've always been self-employed, worked, created my own businesses and so on it has evolved over every 10 years. There's like another evolution as the market changes and clients' needs change. So the last 10 years or 9 years, I was teaching at York University, restorative Pilates, and on a contract for teaching at the School of Kinesiology, so teaching the undergrad students experiential anatomy and how this work can be used in a therapeutic sense. So restorative Pilates is used for people with chronic pain. I teach a lot of athletes how to manage their body balance so that to prevent injuries, to heal from injuries, and so on. So I've had a lot of success. But now my exciting project, where I'm completely like a fish out of water, is putting this whole program, all my decades of work, on to an online program.
Cool.
Somebody suggested it to me 10 years ago, and I said, oh no, this will never work online.
Yeah.
It has to be person to person. And then I joined the Archangel community, and over time I've been gradually convinced that this is probably the only way to further the reach. I mean, I can only work 6-7 days a week. There's no more days left.
No.
And I'm hoping to sort of semi-retire.
Yes.
But I'd like to share this and train other trainers. Amazing. So that it's not just me doing this work.
So what would you like to have people learn and take away from this programming course?
The biggest thing is understanding that education is the key. Knowledge is power, right? So a lot of my clients come to me in excruciating pain. Physiotherapy hasn't worked, chiropractic hasn't worked, massage hasn't worked. It's all those modalities work in the short term, but they don't last because they treat the symptom. Mm-hmm. Acute pain, definitely, that's a different story, but chronic pain that is there that will not go away, I educate them on how to understand what's causing the pain and how they sit, how they stand. Your mother was right. Sit up straight. A lot of time it's the postural things that are going on. Mm-hmm. Call it the
I notice myself doing it now as you say that. Yeah, the string.
So it's called the rule of the bones. When the bones are in the correct position, the right muscles are working. And it can be fine-tuning even how the ball sits in the socket. Yeah. Rotator cuff problems, frozen shoulder, low back injuries, any joint everywhere in the body. It's understanding. So I teach them. I have brand new clients every week. I teach them what they're doing, give them an awareness so that they can develop the sensing and feeling within their own body so they can tell, oh, my collarbone's collapsed. I need to widen my collarbone. That repositions the shoulder blades. That now allows the arm to move more freely and how it's designed to move in the socket. This society and this work that we're doing, we just end up collapsing. And we end up, compression is a killer. So it's the compression that happens from the collapse that then causes the frozen shoulder and all the pain. So once they leave and they understand, they work with me usually on a weekly basis. And some people do a series of 10, they have all the information they need, and away they go. And they know now how to fix or how to change what's causing the pain.
Amazing. And why is it movement? How did you get into this?
I started off as a dance teacher.
Oh, amazing.
So
amazing.
I went to York University. I was a dance teacher in high school. I got trained and certified, and then I went to York as a fine arts student, studied the art of dance, but at the same time, I wanted to understand the science of movement. So I concurrently at the same time, while taking the art of movement, I went to the School of Kinesiology. In those days was phys ed department, and I took anatomy and kinesiology and so on because I wanted to understand the science. So I'm a firm believer that you need both. So now there's a lot of trainers and people out there that understand the science, but they don't have a good grasp of the art of teaching. It's not how much I know, it's how much does my client understand when they leave. Mm-hmm. How much knowledge, how have they understood, and now they have the tools, that awareness that they're able to correct it while their body's talking to them instead of waiting till it's screaming at them in pain.
And what was the transition between dance and movement?
Oh, just over the years, I taught dance for decades, then went from there, and all kinds of dance, ballet, jazz, modern, and so on. And then I went in, I'm really old, so I'm dating myself. In the 80s was this big aerobics boom, so
yes. I'm sad I missed it.
the dance in the 70s, and then aerobic fitness became the big thing, and I was up there on a stage with 100 students. Amazing. And microphones.
Did you have the headband and the?
Oh, yeah. I did a TV series called Fitness Over 40, and
cool.
So lots of experience and lots of fun. But I've always had to, and then I noticed that there were all kinds of people getting injured that were not. They were trying to get fit, mm-hmm. and that's where I got into the movement education, as far as people were coming with problems and trying to get fit, and their problems got worse.
Yes.
Till we could correct the alignment, you add weight or add momentum or movement to a body that's not correctly aligned, you're going to get injuries.
Totally. And go back in the backwards direction. So what are a couple things that you would ask people to keep in mind when they're considering whether it's joint pain or pain in their body? What kind of takeaways can you leave people with that they can do to improve their situation?
Compression's the killer. Always look for length and a feeling of lightness and lift. So if you imagine that there's a helium balloon on the crown of your head, that helium, not 20, just one.
Okay.
And so you get this sense of the military style of posture that we had, that strict, that rigid is not good. That's fatiguing. That's using the wrong muscles. But if you feel like your spine is a string of pearls, and the helium balloon is lengthening that string of pearls, and you have a feeling of lightness and lift, that your spine is light, then widening the collarbone will fix the other part of the posture. So it's that collapse. So I call it diamonds and pearls. The pearl necklace is the length, and your collarbone is covered with diamonds, and you want to show them off.
Got it.
Hide your diamonmes.
Got it.
Those are the two things. All right.
Amazing. And what would you say you most need help with right now?
Oh, I've got so much help from Archangel. I'm really putting in process. I'm doing the Alex Charfen course. I'm doing the Jim Quick course. I'm hiring students for the summer. I've got a brand design by Laura Bopalma. She's from Creative Lab. She helped me create a new brand. We're doing setting up the website. So I've got all my ducks in a row. I just have to go through the process.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, just before we wrap up here, where can people connect with you, or how can they find you online or otherwise?
Restorativepalates.ca. There's no website right now because it's under construction. So probably through Archangel.
Great.
So we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll
Wonderful.
launch soon.
Wonderful. Well, I look forward to hearing more about your project and how your program can reach more people. And yeah, I'm excited to hear more. So thank you so much, Evelyn, for being part of this.
Look forward to getting to know you.